I have a dream. It's not the I have a dream. Ah! See the horse? So I was in this neighborhood that I used to live in, and going down the road were these like 8-bit horses, like you see in a very early video game. And they're like doing this, and they're going around. Somebody had a glitch. They were going all over the place, just going around in circles. Now you could get on this horse though. You get on it, and you'd be moving pretty good. So it actually wasn't that bad of a way to travel. I don't know the physics involved. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of silly, a little bit. But I was in the type of dream that I did think I was in this dream. Behind the street where we lived, we had our house on, was another house, and I went past it, and this other guy's channel's on. He's standing outside drinking his little fucking special fucking I'm an Italian cup of coffee. Metatron was, and he went back inside, and I was thinking, man, that's weird that he lives right there. That is so weird. Not occurring to me at all that you're in a fucking dream, dumbass. No, not at all. No thought of that. And then somehow rode this horse up the highway to the street. Now I'm standing there.
Actually, I'm the horse.
With my stepdad.
Yes, I'm the horse.
And some black chick. The black chick had just got this big-ass chicken sandwich. It was wrapped up in foil. She was getting it from like a really, really Asian lady. Like I'm from fucking Asian, Chinese. And she was we were talking to her still. I handed her a sandwich. I don't know why I even had it. It felt warm and heavy. So I went to the front of her little booth thing, and I'm getting one. And I'm like, I want one. She's like, you buy this one? I'm like, no, I don't buy that one. I don't buy hers. He was confusing her. He did not order. He starts opening his mouth. We get confused. We don't have our situation set together correctly or in the right way. We are confusing ourselves. Sometimes this leads to learning. Other times not, to the chopper. I buy mine. I buy me one. I want one. And the Chinese lady was all confused. Now, easily was she confused, but I was trying to unconfuse her because I didn't know. Yes, not to the chopper. It leads not to the chopper. That's no good. You don't want that. How much money I had. I was pulling my wallet out and trying to figure it out. Actually, I think I wanted to pay with my card. They had the scanner thing. As bullshit backwards ass as this dream was, it had all the stuff to be able to pay at this weird little fucking horse stand. Now the black chick is getting on the horse. She's gonna ride the horse to work. The 8-bit horse. It's like a fucking a video game horse character, and it just moves like this. But you could get on it. The conveyance worked. Were you able to get on it? You could get on it. And it was all a glitch because these motherfucking horses were going all over the place. And I could see the screen that was sending them, and it was like, oh shit, you're going to have to pay for the horse. I'm like, I ain't paying for all these horses. These horses are going everywhere. It's got my credit card number. I don't fucking think so. It was one of those. It was just very weird. I didn't know how much the horse cost. You get a fucking emoji horse sent to you that just rides. Like, what is it? Where is it coming from? Like, the fact that I got on it, tested it out, and went a little distance. I don't know how you steered it. I have no idea. It didn't have a steering wheel. Didn't have any reins on the horse. And it steadily just did this. So you were going like that, and it wasn't obnoxious. They wanted the appearance of a horse, and they got it. You know? By all real world reasons, you wouldn't want it to do that if you got on there. You'd want that motherfucker to go smooth. That's not what it did, though. It did this, which was kind of funny. So the black chick got on the horse. She left. She went to work. She went down the Highway 90, which went down to the back. She was going to work at Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't know. I confused the two. My brother works at one of them. I don't know. You'd say one, it could be the other. It doesn't. To me, they're the same. You know, I confuse them. I don't know where one is. If I know where one is, I think they're both there. And then only having to be there and look what the fucking sign says, can I know if it's Home Depot or if it's Lowe's? I don't have no allegiance to one. I don't care. They're both the same store as far as I'm concerned. They're both the same. They're close enough. And then I woke up and I was laughing because I was like, goddamn, thought that fucking horse was real. I thought I was riding that fucking horse. I was on the fucking fake horse, riding that son of a bitch. That motherfucking horse solved some problems. It's like, hey, I would rather do this horse ride. I'm going to town. You want to get on the back, babe? Let's come on. We're going to town. We're going on town on this horse. It was coming out and it was new. And I bought it because normally it's like, I feel like my brain is trying to trick me while I'm dreaming. It's trying to see. It wants to know if this dream is going to have me fall for it or not. This one I fell for because it seemed to be happening. There was some other weird shit because they've already sold the house. The house has been sold. Blah blah blah. We don't even have anything over there. Like, there's no reason for us to be over there. And I haven't been to Houston since it's been gone. I don't think. No. Yes. Maybe once. Maybe the one time. I got the car out of the garage and brought it home. And that was it. But they sold that house. And thank God. My stepdad, I talked to him. He made the dream. And I realized that he's like me. He doesn't... My brother didn't understand why he wanted to leave living in Houston. You know, because he'd been trying to get out of Houston for a long time. He didn't want to fucking live in the city. And he said... it started to be apparent to me because I was talking to him a couple days ago or so. And I'm like, you must be like me. I was like, when I get close to Houston, I start getting headaches. There's too many people there. And since I've been out here in the country and then had to go back to Houston, you don't do it. It doesn't work. Too many fucking people. And he said, yeah, I get mad. He says, I start getting angry. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of, I get angry too, but I have the headache at the same time. So, I mean, I'm telling you, I have the headache. I could have just as well have said it makes you angry. If you get around millions of fucking people in a city and they're around you, once you start getting, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey man, let's finish this roach.
We're going to finish this roach. All right. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to say no? I can't say no.
The sweet cherry flavored roach.
I like the cherry one. Look at that motherfucking horse.
Funny as hell.
Have you seen this thing when it tells you open your mouth and you... Now this round of video game that goes with this has to do with the same line of thinking where you're understanding something by
playing these games,
realizing it from your...
There's some synchronicities going up. We're syncing up with Frederick
along the lines
Nietzsche
that are going as you
and some
realize
biological
things different in time.
information
You'll think
technology.
Of something in the past,
The previous
and it'll just keep
dream
going,
horse,
but you'll have a better
I can now
understanding
explain
of
it, having
at the start of how it affects
the brain
your
is
body
trying to get
by something that's tangible that you
get
know
some
you didn't
realization.
know, and then now you realize it. So keep that in mind.
What do you mean? Well, there's a lot of things about your body that you didn't know. Like if you had a colostomy bag and you didn't have your butthole sewed up, you wouldn't be able to apply that pressure to get that poop out. Think about it. You've got to have some backup for your internal pressure, or you can't function properly. The same with your head. My dad had this weird jumper duct in his air tube going between his mouth and his air tube, and he didn't even need that. But they gave him that so he could cover his thing and he could talk, but it was horrible. I said, don't ever do that. And it was fucking horrible. You wouldn't want to do that at all. It sounded like he was dying. Real like that. What in the fuck, Kelly? What are you talking about? Things that I'm recognizing. Now I'm talking about. That I had not really thought about before. Because you don't know. Ask somebody if the person that's had a colostomy has their butthole sewed up. And they're going to act like you're a fucking idiot. But I'm going to tell you, if you ask them, they're not going to know. They're going to think that's ridiculous, that you would say such a thing. At least my brother did. And when I asked him that, he did. He went off and he started freaking out. Because I asked him to find out if he would freak out. That was the point. And he did. He made a fool of me. He was trying to make me like I was fucking crazy and why in the fuck. Because his reaction to that, having to have that thought and consider it being a bodily thing that affects him, he freaked out. It was freaking him out. And really only your family can do that to you, and normally that's when it happens. Let's just say that. You know, because it's just one of those things that whenever you have the realization of something and it affects you in such a way that you previously not had to think, consider, or identify with, if you have to identify with it and it's freaky or difficult in any way, you tend to have a fucking some minor breakdown. And that's not really not the right way to say it, but you have a cascade of different emotions that are coming from that information being able to be first-handed. Does that make sense? I'm trying to look at a way to find this, because this is just lined up in all these areas where I could look at these different times. You know, a kid just did this Nietzsche video, and like when I had got with my last baby mama or whatever, I went to her dad's, and there was some things, and I knew it was synced up with how I was exposed to Friedrich Nietzsche. You know, and it allowed me to have some connection with the dad, to have some conversation, because he was an actually interesting guy. Very interesting and smart and had a lot of money. And she was kind of like, she was one of those kids where I wondered, you know, it seemed to be their humor was a little more whatever, you know, but I didn't think she was fucking her dad or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there was a weird opening up into sexuality through the parents that way, because before we did do it, we were just friends, so we didn't ever have that veil ripped down, and we had our own properly react to one another, social veiling up properly. So it was not only awkward and had to be something you had to get through, but it was in a weird timing to have that understanding come online. Like, this guy's gonna die. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry I have to do that to you with the shotgun real close. But this is just what's happening. So get over it. If your buddy wants to shoot me, and I've got this new weapon, let's get it on. Like Adam Carolla says. Are you just walking through the fence, buddy? There ain't gonna be no just walking through the fence and shooting me. All these strange fucking epiphanies that one can have. I mean, my mind's just going through them now because I can listen and I can think. And there's a lot of strange memory connections. I'm like, how did my middle child get born? Did I have insurance? Because at some point I did, and she had it, but she had also had my ex-wife, her parents' medical insurance, and I don't know. And it makes me wonder, how the fuck did I get away with not fucking finding that out? How did I get away with that? I didn't try to get away with anything. What was I saying? Your wordings even sounds like you're insinuating something incorrect, but it might just be the way that we speak about things. You know, our inflections of our different words we choose to use. And I become very hyper aware of the words and the different meanings they may have, the different slants, usually around this time, with this weird, it's a different sort of synchronization when you have realizations that flash connected to your physical body and then how they express out into the greater world, you know, because it would affect everyone else. Everything that you had not previously understood about a thing, if you modify a part of that information to be more correctly fit with the truth, it has like a whole stream of different things that will be affected along the way, starting from the body outwards into the world. This is kind of occurring for me right now because of the strain, and the character that I have is the same thing with her, because I couldn't remember who this lady looked like. She looked like a chick that's hot, you know, attractive, and I saw her on this show the other day. She was in an office working at the desk and talking to the Mexican guy that's in a lot of these movies, but he looks so young, and he looks like, man, he looks like a freaking teenage kid. He's a grown-ass man, and it's just very strange how some people look. But the female that this character looks like was one of the vampire sisters or something on the Underworld movies. And those movies being released and being seen was part of the effect of my marriage. That when the second movie came out, we were split up. And I think she went and saw it with someone else. And I think it was a cop. And it really pissed me the fuck off. It really did. Because you're not even divorced. You're separated from me. You're working down here. You're going to be dating other people and fucking with my mind at the same time. And I didn't like it. I don't think she's as fucked up. Like, even how could you be fucking somebody else if you're married? It's not even appropriate. I couldn't even be comfortable doing something like that in the same way without being damaged. You know what I mean? You really can only do something like that if you're damaged. If you have your fucking concepts and considerations correct, you're not gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna want to. And if you tried, and you're not like, there'll be people that'll know that it's something wrong to do, and it'll be for that reason that they're trying to do something wrong and get through it. And people don't really consider that a lot. People don't really consider that it's a secondary thing in their psychology that they're working through. It's not a primary thing. They may not want to be with anyone else. They may not want to, and you'll be affected greatly by these things. Seriously. Did you fucking explode something on me, you motherfucker? Yeah, now I'm dead. Well, that's all we're gonna play with this. I've had my epiphanies and I've shared them, and that was kind of the point.